Did they say that Giselle dated Van Jones? Did I hear that right? Hi everyone, I'm Pri. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into it and let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 1. First off, I hated Candace's hair. I hated Candace's hair. And then Andy gonna tell her, oh, I like your hair. No, this girl had a bob with a thick curl that was just there. That was just a curl. Like, girl, no. It should have just been like a straight, sleek, cute bob. That's all she needed. That thick curl. Now, and you know what? That is my problem with Andy. I feel like he gasses all of these women up, gasses them all up, and then once they get on stage, he tries to be passive aggressive, but then tries to act like he's neutral when clearly he's not. He's biased. But we'll get more into that later on, because I've always felt like he was biased towards women that he liked. He doesn't really question them. For instance, Giselle, he never really questioned Giselle, but this episode, he questioned Giselle. So we'll get into it. First, let's talk about the outfits. This is just my opinion. Y'all can disagree with me. That's fine. That's fine. But when it comes down to the fashions, Karen turned it. Okay? Ashley, very pretty. She really did look like a Barbie doll. I mean, her skin looked all plastic. Ashley looked very, very pretty. I wrote down Wendy, 8. Wendy, 8. Wendy, 8. Robin, cute. Robin outfit was very cute, very solid. But I feel like Robin is always very cute. Like, she's always pretty consistent, pretty solid all the time. Mia and Candace. Mia and Candace were, yeah. I know they were saying they like Mia's peacocks, but I wasn't here for Mia or Candace. Giselle, almost, but not quite there. It was too much material. I don't know if I'm used to less material on the ladies, but I feel like it was just a lot of material, and it kind of looked too big. I wasn't feeling it. Giselle, almost, but not quite there. In that wig. Now, in my notes, I wrote down wig, tragic. That wig was tragic. And I know I'm wearing a wig now, so I'm not one to really talk, but that wig, the color was like a grayish color. It wasn't very flattering, and it just looked very plastic and very synthetic. I'm wearing a synthetic wig myself right now, but I don't think this wig really looks all of that synthetic to me. That gray wig that she had on, it just looked really synthetic. I was not here for it. Now, let me tell you whose hair I was here for. A Scala and that ponytail, that side ponytail. I'm doing a tutorial. On that ponytail. I was so inspired. I took a screenshot with my phone because I was watching it on my phone. I took a screenshot and I said, oh, I'm doing that. It was the side ponytail with the thick curls. And then the color, the jet black. It was just, I was so here for it. Like, I'm doing that ponytail. So let's get right into what they actually talked about in this episode. So Mia's past confuses me. Mia confuses me. I felt for her mom in her storyline with addiction. I felt her having a strained relationship with her mom. I relate to that in a number of ways. But the whole thing about, she worked at a gentleman's club. They wore ball gowns. They had a massage parlor, shoe shine. I was very confused. I see that she's trying to be an open book, but I'm gonna need a little cohesion. Cause yeah, that's really all I can really say. I was just super confused. Did they say that Giselle dated Ben Jones? Did I hear that right? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Did they say that Giselle dated Van Jones? I was kind of confused on that too, because I was like, I really thought he was married. I guess not. But Wendy, what she said? She said he's not her type. No, she's not his type. He likes women of integrity. I was like, whoa, like that was a gut punch. I felt that. I think everybody felt that. I was like, whoa. That's why I was like, Wendy was on that girl. Wendy did not come to play. Wendy, she won this episode. This whole episode of the first reunion, Wendy, she won that. Let's talk about Giselle's house. First of all, they were talking about Giselle's fashions. Giselle's fashions are tragic. Nothing matches. That house, anytime they showed the inside of that house, nothing matched. Everything was like pink, purple, zebra print. It like me and my house, y'all can kind of see in the background. I'm like a less is more type of person. I kind of like more neutral colors, earth tones, just kind of more of like a calming, relaxing feel to my house. So I have a lot of browns, a lot of bronze, kind of just earth tones. So for my living room, that's kind of like the fancy room, but even that's navy blue and silver, so it's still not flashy. Her house is very flashy, and then it looked like a construction site. Like when she called Wendy a hater, and Wendy was like hating on this, like, sis, that's not much to hate on. I commend you for getting your house built. That is a big accomplishment. And she said it is in her name. That is a huge accomplishment. But girl, and why is it called Hotel Giselle? And then Robin, anytime they light Giselle up, Robin she was like itching for a way to jump in to defend Giselle. It makes me sick. Robin gonna say the entryway is bringing it all together. When Wendy was like, that don't even sound right. I said the same thing. I was like, that don't even make sense. How is the entryway bringing it all together? That don't even make sense. Andy versus Giselle. Andy actually was questioning Giselle on Jamal when he was asking, when did y'all exactly break up? I was like, okay, yes, ask the question then. Ask the question that we all want to know. I think Karen was 100% correct when she said that Giselle was too good to go back to him, that Giselle took him back because she was lonely. I think that we all can see that Giselle want a man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that she took him back because she probably was tired of the storyline or the punchline always being that Giselle ain't got a man. I think that she wanted to put an end to all of that, so she went back to something that was comfortable, that would shut everybody up, but lo and behold, it only made her look stupid. I think that if Giselle want to take the sting out of that punchline, she needs to either A, actually get a man and be happy, a for real relationship, or B, she needs to find happiness within herself. She needs to find true happiness, and be okay with that. Be okay being single and not having a man, and then it won't be nothing for nobody else to say. Or she could be honest and be vulnerable and say, you know what, I do want a man, but I'm having a hard time finding one, and maybe y'all could hook me up. That's how you take the sting out of something. Be vulnerable, be transparent, or move on and be actually happy. That way nobody knows where to hit you. But when it comes to Giselle, everybody knows exactly where to hit you. Anyway, Giselle is absolutely defensive. She put up a brick wall. That is how she protects herself. I think that Giselle acts as if she's unfazed, but On the inside, she is absolutely phased, kind of like Kenya Moore on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think behind closed doors, even though she puts up that wall on the inside, it hurts. It absolutely hurts. When people come after her, it absolutely hurts. So that's why she always looks so frazzled. Let's go down to now the taxes question. She was ready for that. She shut that down. She was ready for that question, and I'm not mad at her about that. You know, hey, that was one round that she did win. Let's talk about Candace. Candace versus Mia. Actually, let's talk about Candace. Candace actually made me mad. Actually, Candace made me so mad last season that this season I was like, I can't even do it. I was so emotionally invested in last season that I was just like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't take Candace. I can't do it. But I chimed in. I was actually in and out of this season, but I watched it enough to be able to review it. This mean girl persona that Candace has created, I don't think that's really her. I think she is the sweetheart that we met early on when she first came on the show. But I think that she has created a character that she is trying to carry out. This whole mean girl, this is what she really kind of really got under my skin when she said that she is an orator, and that I can't be mad at her because she's able to verbally express herself in a way that is better than them. You got it all wrong. You have it all wrong. That's not orating. I wrote down the definition of an orator. An orator is a public speaker, specifically one who is eloquent or skilled. That is not what you're doing. You're not a speaker. So don't call yourself that. What you are, I found the word. You are verbally combative. You are verbally combative. That is someone who fights with their words. Now, me, this is how you know they're not really friends, because real friends don't even talk to each other like that. Me, when it comes to my friends, just me as a person, even if I get extremely mad with someone to the point where I'm ready to throw hands, I'm not going to hit below the belt. There are some lines I'm just not going to cross. Whether Mia's mother was on drugs or not, to say your mama, and she was trying to say that in the black community we call it joning. That's not joning. Like, to say your mama, even when you joning, that's below the belt. So what are you talking about? Haven't you heard of verbal abuse? Haven't you heard of a tongue lashing? Haven't you heard of taunting someone? When you taunt someone, you are picking constantly, non-stop. When someone is taunted, that will make them lose it. That will make them snap. When you verbally abuse someone, that will make them snap. Why can't you see that? Like, it goes further beyond just being able to skillfully use your words. No. When you consistently, like I said, taunt someone with your words, that could be verbal abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. It's just as bad as emotional abuse. That's abuse. When you talk down to someone, when you go after someone most insecure aspects about themselves and about their lives, and you just consistently tap dance on that insecurity, that is verbal abuse. I don't see why she can't see that. Ooh, I didn't mean to go on a rant, but like, that girl, I do not believe this is who she is. I think this is a character that she has created, and now she's in too deep, and it's hard for her to pull back from. And I think she has become very unlikable, like more than Kenya Moore. more so than Giselle, extremely unlikable, and it is not becoming at all. So let me reel it back in, really back in. But that's all I have on the first episode of this reunion. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know how you feel about this reunion in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Bye.